this is on my way going to Aba to buy Tarpaulin Pound. Got into the place. This is where they sell the Tarpaulin Pound in Aba. So this Tarpaulin 12 by 12. I have to check the quality of the materials used to work the tarpaulin. The material quality is okay. The pipe, the tarpaulin itself, the sewing, the size. After examining everything about the tarpaulin, the material is okay and it doesn't have any issue. So in this place you will see a lot of tarpaulins vendors, tailors. They sew any kind of canopy. You want anything you can do with tarpaulin, you will get it here in Aba. You can see I'm walking through the places. After buying, they have to dismantle the tarpaulin and they were folding it for me at Aba there. One of the boys were folding a tarpaulin for me so that it can be able to fit in a vehicle that I'm going to use to carry it down to Port Harcourt. So just have to stay throughout the process. I spent almost how many hours waiting for the tarpaulin to be fabricated, the materials to be sold. So this is the final stage of this folding. He's folding the materials now. As you can see, they did a very good job. After all the stress of the day, they are now folding the material, the tarpaulin itself, so that they can now tie it up and can now start moving to the park where we can now get a vehicle. He did a very nice job. I love this guy. This job is neat, and this young man himself was so humble, so humble. Did the job without complaining. I promised him lunch, which I have already given him breakfast. He refused. Just imagine. He refused my breakfast, so I promised him lunch. And it's more than lunch already. I'm just waiting after everything. So now we got home. I've gotten home. I've fixed the tarpaulin in the space where it's supposed to be fixed. I've also added water. You can see water in the tarpaulin. I've fixed up the tarpaulin, installed it. The tarpaulin went to buy from Aba. This is it. And this is the area where it's supposed to be. There's an additional fish pond to the ones we have already. We just have to make some little expansion. We need this additional fish pond. Let me take you where I have my vegetable farm, my curry farm, my plantain. This is a little space where I farm vegetable, curry, plantain, and I have yam just somewhere behind. You see some yams there. You see some vegetables on the floor. So I still have some spaces I need to cultivate. I'm going to put my pepper back to the pond. Checking how the water is pumping. It's still pumping. Using a small hose because I've not made provision for the big one. The water is still pumping and the water is still increasing. We want to start treating the pond. So we need to first of all, after installation it, we'll pump water into it, and that's it. We're having a very good side view. This is our cassava. We'll do some cassava plantations. This is where we'll have a small earthen pond, a pit pond, just like the way you might think it is, but it's called earthen pond. This is one of additional ponds just at the backyard. This is just a kind of a backyard farm. This one, this other one too. Same at the backyard. We have up to 6 different ponds at the backyard. So this is another one at the backyard. Is how the water channel moves, all goes down to the pit. This one too, water channel all goes down to the pit also. We are back to where we store the bigger tarpaulin. This is the bigger tarpaulin. This tarpaulin is going to contain at a juvenile stage. It's going to contain as much fish as can, and it can more than 10,000 fishes. But while it grows, the capacity diminish. Now this is me now. I just jumped into the pond. I want to examine how it looks like with water inside for the first time. Alright, something just hit my leg and I'm checking it out. So this is the first time we are installing and putting water. So water pressure have to compress the floor and we need to make sure the floor is smooth. So when you pump in water for the first time, you need to confirm the floor is smooth to avoid sharp object to tear the tarpaulin or to puncture the tarpaulin. So I just examined this sharp object there, which I'm going to remove it later. I'm walking through the edges of the pond to examine all the sharp objects. All of them. I'm matching the floor just the way I can to make sure that all the sharp objects are being examined. Make sure that all this floor is smooth before we start talking about the treatment. This is part of preparation to getting the pond ready for usage and also getting it ready to start treating them. We're going to treat the pond with chicken feces. I'm going to treat the pond with chicken feces and make sure that chicken feces is there. So I'm walking all through, making sure, checking the irons if it is strong, the floor, if there is any sharp object. I'm just making sure all those things are being put in place, because these are the initial processes, the primary things you need to do when you bring in a new pond like this. You need to properly examine all through, make sure that everything is being placed. I'm checking around everywhere, making sure everywhere is there. I'm just got another sharp object again. I'm definitely going to remove all the sharp objects which my feet has touched. Will all be removed after now. So that's an issue. It has been a day working and setting all these processes. We'll be here making sure that everything that is supposed to be in place is being put in place, because it is one of the major criteria of a successful fish farming. I'll make sure. Now I want to come out to check my phone. Someone just called and I'm going to check out who is calling me. So the process is ongoing. It's me talking to the person on phone. The phone is on loudspeaker. I was just talking to the person. It's me saying hi to you guys looking at the video. I'll be talking about the phone. Just talking to the person on phone. I'm telling the person that I'm working. I will talk to him later. The job is ongoing and we'll have to go now. Thank you for watching. See you very soon. Bye.